So hey students, welcome to NCERT Solutions by Vedantu, where we find solution to all the problems which is given in your NCERT. This is Baswaraj, I'm your biology master teacher. Now let's look at the question which we have today from the chapter Biomolecules. Now let me read the question, and I want all of you to read the question with me and try to answer this question. The question goes like that: is find and write down the structure of 10 interesting small molecular weight biomolecules. So they're asking you to write down 10 different structures of micromolecules which has less molecular weight and also can be of less size. Now find if there is any industry which manufactures the compounds by isolation. Now we have to find a company which we have to list down a basically company which is able to manufacture these compounds by isolation as well as the buyers. So find out who are buyers. So whatever compound we manufacture and whatever compound we are isolating, who are the potential buyers. Now here I have a list of all the different structures. I have a couple of structures you can add on your own because there are many micromolecules. So I have listed down the most common micromolecules, and let's look at it by one. The first one is obviously the most simplest one, that is the glucose, C6H12O6. This is the structure of your glucose. Then we have this is fructose. This is fructose. So structure of fructose. Then we have cholesterol, which is a lipid, which is a type of fat, right? Which is a type of fat. Then we have tyrosine, followed by we have deoxyribose as well as ribose. Now deoxyribose can be found in your DNA, ribose can be found in your RNA. Now what is the difference here? Now this can also be asked as a question, and this can be asked as a NEET level question. I'm telling you, the difference between ribose and deoxyribose is very crucial. Now the best way to identify is just look at the carbon. If you look at the second carbon here, the first carbon and second carbon, then look at the second carbon, first carbon and second carbon. Do you find the difference here? Look at the second carbon. Look closely the oxygen present here. In case of ribose, we have OH, that is oxygen is present, while in the deoxyribose, the oxygen is completely absent. That is the main crucial difference between deoxyribose as well as the ribose in nature. Then we have also have tryptophan and melatonin, which is a hormone. The same melatonin which is produced by your pineal gland, which regulates the diurnal cycle, that is sleep rhythm, right? Then we also have your adenine and guanine, which are your part of your DNA. Adenine and guanine. These were the 10 different small molecular weight structures. I want all of you to write down these structures and learn it, because in examination they can ask any of these questions, right? Any of this, one of this can come. They can ask you to write the structure of guanine for 2 marks. Right? They can ask you to write the structure of cholesterol, identify, like label the structure of cholesterol or identify the structure of cholesterol for 1 mark question directly. It can be a NEET level question also. So write down these structures and understand them, and how do they even function. What are the functions of it? That is most crucial here. Now let's look at the next part of the question. The next part of the question was, what are the different industries? For example, there are a lot of enzymes, right? Enzymes are basically your proteins, right? Enzymes are type of proteins, but proteins can be also small type of proteins, or we're talking about small type of proteins here. Proteins are made in your pharmaceutical industry, right? Pharmaceutical industry in insulin, right? Buyers can be your agriculture based industry, food industries. Then you have research industries. You have a lot of companies which are willing to take it. Then we have liquid glucose, right? Liquid glucose, that is liquid glucose manufacturing industry. We're not naming an industry, we're making a generic name here. Now the food companies need, as I told you, glucose, right? Glucose, glucon D biscuit, like Parle-G biscuit. They require the glucose in their food material. Then we have drugs as well as pharmaceutical companies which make use of the liquid glucose. Apart from this, can you think of any other industry? For example, which industry might use cellulase? Cellulase is an enzyme which breaks down the cellulose, which is used to make the paper. That's right, to make the paper. So there could be a lot of industries which use paper, right? Books which make your books, textbooks, maps, right? There are many industries which use cellulose to break down the paper, to break down the cellulose, which later on becomes the paper. Now these were the potential industries as well as the compound as well as the buyers. And I'll see you in the next class, and let's see. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care, all of you.